As we can see, I'm right there. I can't take my weapon out here, believe it or not. The game doesn't let you.
Hold it right there, lady. Don't take another step or we'll blow your fucking head off.
Whoa, hold on there. I'm a friend.
You're big, and I don't have any big friends. You better just go out the way you came in.
I don't need to get to Vault 87. Do you know the way?
You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do.
Monsters? What monsters?
The big ones. You know, the ones that sort of look like people, except they're all wrong.
Do you know the way to get there?
Yeah, I do. But it's through Little Lamplight, and you're not getting into Little Lamplight. Guess you better find some other way, Mungo.
Can I come in?
Hell no! No Mungos allowed!
So here's one thing. If you have good speech, you can just come in. Or you can do the child at heart. And you consistently childlike, and they'll let you in. Now, I just saved beforehand, so I'm going to do this real quick just because I want to hear the reaction. But, actually, you know what? I don't care about the speech check experience. Another thing you can do is say, how can I get you to trust me? And that he'll give you a quest to help him out. That quest does require you to go against slavers, though. So if you ever plan on allying yourself with the slavers, you have to do a speech check or child at heart. Yeah, so child at heart.
Oh yeah? You must like having such a good-looking butt.
This doesn't smell as bad as you do.
You're pretty funny for a Mungo. Why don't you come on in?
Oh yeah, child at heart lets you kind of talk like a child. So, but there's also another thing you can do, which is just do the speech check. I'm actually gonna. I just said I would do it, but I'm gonna do it just because the doing speech checks gives you experience. That's why.
Hold it right there, lady. Don't take another step.
I'm a friend. I need to get and then speech.
Well, okay, but you better not be lying, or else we'll shoot you.
Oh, and there you go. They open it up. And I get to come in.
Happy birthday, Sticky. Sorry I missed your party.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
There's nothing happy about it. This is the worst day of my life.
It's time to go.
You know the rules.
The rules are stupid.
You're a Mungo now. You gotta leave.
Maybe I can stay just a little longer?
Bye, Sticky.
Yeah. Bye, Sticky. Don't
Hey,
just stand there.
Watch
Get
it.
out
What's
of here
happening,
already.
pal?
Fun times and laughs as always.
Okay then. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Wow, what luck! I'm Sticky. Forget these little kids. I'll take you to Big Town where the where the grown-ups live. I'm headed there now.
Where the grown-ups live?
Big Town. You've never heard of it? It's where all the grown-ups go. Well, at least when they grow up and out of Little Lamplight. I can show you the way. There's no reason to waste your time with a bunch of snot-nosed kids. Let's go now.
Fine, I'll take you to Big Town, but first I need to visit Little
I'm not
Lamplight.
allowed in Little Lamplight anymore. Only people under 18 get to live in Little Lamplight. So when you're done with those little kids, we can go to Big Town together. I'll wait outside for you.
You're 18? You're small for an 18-year-old.
Hey, dummy. What have you got to be happy about?
Bye.
Hey, new kid. I don't know if anyone told you yet, but let me set the record straight. I'm Princess. When you're around me, I'm in charge. You shut up and do what I say, because I'm boss around here. That clear? Now, who are you?
You just try to give me orders. That's cute, little princess.
Oh, you'll listen to me. Otherwise, I'll have my good pal RJ kick you out of the town. Or better yet, lock you in the vault. So don't push me, new meat. Just nod and move on, and I think we'll get along just fine.
How does someone like you get the nickname
I don't
princess?
need to explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again.
Anything
I
like
don't
this?
need to. I don't.
I wanted to get mad at me. Okay.
Well, thank goodness you gave me permission, jerk.
That's what happens when you have a society run without adults, though. Some of the kids grow up to be interesting. Did I say that? I guess that can happen with adults too, so it's not that different, to be honest.
At least you want to go to Big Town?
Party hat.
I forgot I had that on. It was for my birthday. Here, you take it. I don't want it anymore.
Alright, where's Big Town located?
It's east of Little Lamplight. Come on, let's go there. It's not that far away. We'll be there in no time.
Alright, let's go. I mean, you don't get locked out of Little Lamplight. Once you open it up, you're good. So, yeah. Let's go to Big Town, because Big Town's another place that it's one of the few areas in Fall that I really know very little about. So. Big Town is east of Little Lamplight, right? Where?
Are we there yet?
I'm to get on my nerves, Sticky. For the love of God, shut the hell out. Now you're annoying. You better make this work for my time. I can't think of everything going on. I need to go ahead. Where's Big Town located?
It's east of Little Lamplight. Come on, let's go there. It's not that far.
It's to the east of Little Lamplight.
Come on, let's.
That means I have to go.
Are you lost?
He's gonna get annoying because there's all those options, isn't he?
I know.
So.
Let's make up a story to pass the time. Once upon a time, there was this dog. His name was Super Dupe Dave, and he went all around rescuing people from...
Dude? Alright, I guess we're going this way now.
Right in front of him, and a big green alien jumped out and started eating people. And what did
Why is
our
he
hero
fleeing?
do, you wonder? He
Oh.
came... Hey! Look out! There's more where that came from.
Why is he punching the giant rat scorpion?
Teach you to mess with me. The end.
Oh boy. That just exploded.
I can't wait to get to Big Town.
Alright. Let's keep going down this
Are you
path
lost?
that I'm assuming is going to get really dangerous because I'm escorting this guy.
Why is
That's just a super unit.
this... I've got you.
I give him a weapon. If I at least gave him a weapon, a weapon, then at
lost?
least he'd be useful. That Big Town there, no. Am I still east from Lamplight? Yeah, I kinda am. I have no idea where Big
know.
Town is.
Let's make up a story to pass the time. Once upon a time, there was this man. His name was Super Dupe Dave, and he went all around rescuing people from super mutants and slavers and other nasty things. And one day... Help me! Flank him! Right.
What?
Be sneaky. I can do...
Oh, hi. Just a normal rat scorpion.
This one. Teach
Yeah,
you
you
to
do.
mess with me.
What's your health at? You're
Was
still full
our
health.
So-called hero scared? You bet he was. He cried like a little baby. Wah, wah, wah. And all his friends laughed at him. The end. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Where?
Look at him.
Where? Oh god, giant rat scorpion. I think as long as you're with this guy, like enemies just keep spawning like crazy.
The end. No.
And he's dead. You know what? I tried. I really did. You guys can't say I didn't. Where is Big Town, though? But I mean, if getting hit by one giant rat scorpion is enough to kill him, then I don't care. Whatever. I can have my weapons out now, right? Yeah, okay. So, we need to go to Vault 87. Here's the thing, though. Oh, hi.
Gosh, you're big.
Little lamplighter. There's actually characters that aren't named characters in here. I didn't know that. Lunkers in great chambers. Food area.
Fun times and last result. Hey,
Lucy.
you're new, and you're too big to be a resident. Who are you?
Mayor McCready let me in. I don't want to cause any problems.
Well, it's good that you're safe in here now. The waste can be dangerous, although you look like you've done all right out there. I'm Lucy, and I'm the closest thing we've got to a doctor around here. If you get yourself into trouble, see if you can drag yourself back here.
Need some help?
Sure, I could patch you up.
The 75.
Fine, listen my...
So I guess you can only, can you hear my
Sure.
revision? Okay, I see. Which I don't think you can get rid of addictions. If you, maybe you can, I don't know. You keep healthy
There's
here.
always one big sister or another who knows her way around a compress and a sewing needle. So we take care of most of the little scrapes. And way back when, someone figured out that some of the plants and fungus around here absorb radiation. The little ones don't like to eat their veggies, but they don't like to be sick either. So we get by.
Alright. That's a pretty useful fungus.
It is, especially for dealing with the low-level radiation we all get from the water. The fungus just soaks it right up. But it doesn't help the rickets that keep hitting the younger lamplighters. Believe it or not, I can make a treatment for that from extract of buffout. Actually, if you can talk McCready into it, I'd be glad to trade some fungus for buffout, but he'd have to say it was okay.
Huh. You know a doctor here?
Well, we all know the basics. Combat first aid, you know? But I've got the most experience at the tough stuff. Bumble's been learning the most about the more complex parts of cutting and sewing. People tease her, but she's got a steady hand. Of course, now she just needs to learn what you do and don't cut.
Alright. Interesting. I need to get involved. Do you know the way?
We don't go there. It's bad back there. Ask the mayor if you really want to know.
Alright. She's nice. Hey, Claire.
RJ let in another pair of choppers to eat up all our food. Well, as long as you don't give me any crap about how I prepare your grub, I guess you'll be okay. So tell me, what do you think of cave fungus and watery mushroom sauce?
Sounds delicious.
Okay, either you're a dirty liar or you're some sort of freak. Either way, you should fit in just fine around here. Folks call me a Claire, and I'm in charge of keeping this place fed. You need a meal? You come ask me. There's not much to go around, and it all tastes bad. It'll keep you alive, and that's good enough.
Guess so. It's weird how a lot of options here have the child at heart option,
About time, man.
but like I feel like I'm
Hey,
I feel like I'm being pretty normal.
Look, I don't just let any bitch into my town, and I'm taking a risk making an exception for you. So you're welcome in my town, at least until you start screwing up. Once that bullshit starts, you're out on your own again.
Sure, yeah, if you got adult size, don't stop me. Yeah, I know they have guns on his back for a reason.
Good.
How do you think this place is organized?
Have you walked around this place? It's pure anarchy. And I wouldn't have it any other fucking way. We can't all stay here forever, so we've all got to leave eventually. And there's not much to look forward to out there. So we have a good time while we're here. And the occasional ruthless little bastard like me make sure it doesn't fall apart for the other kids.
How're you gonna be in charge in this place?
It's not that complex. Any kid can say they want to be mayor here. It's just that most don't want to bother with the responsibility of leading. Most of the time, they last until the kids get tired of them. Then they get kicked out on their ass by the new mayor. One only lasted 5 minutes. Of course, I've kept this place going strong for 3 years. To most kids, that makes me mayor for fucking life. Fine by me, I say.
You said everyone here has to leave eventually?
People change when they grow up, and we don't trust mungos living down here. So we leave for a place called Big Town before we get too old. At least that's the line Joseph teaches. But really, we simply don't have enough space or food for everyone to stay here forever. So, I've got to exile some to avoid ruining the whole town. It's a fucking hard, brutal choice to make, but that's the way we stay alive.
It's really weird. it makes sense, but it's a really interesting way to kick people out. Because I'm not the first one to say this. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other people who said this, but it's a really good point to make about Little Lamplight. Is that it's a town made purely of kids that reach about the age of 18 before you get kicked out. The problem with the fact of being kicked out at the age of 18 is that how do new kids come into Little Lamplight? Like, every kid, every couple that ends up forming one way or another will have to have at least 2 kids, right? And the 2 couple, both the guy and the girl, will have to be both of mature age to be able to have kids in the first place, and then they have to get at least 2 kids before they have to leave. Which, I mean, that depends on when you mature, because that just happens randomly, right? So between certain ages, but like, you can't have it like right at the beginning. Like, you could, but it just probably wouldn't be. It's probably not good for you. So you have to wait a few years at least, like 15 minimum. 16 usually is the age where you can usually start having kids without like any sort of major physical problems, as far as I know. But I mean, I don't look into the stuff, so I wouldn't know for sure. But even then, like, that's usually only like, it takes 9 months to have a kid in the end usually, give or take a few weeks or days. So unless you're having like an exceptional case, so that's almost an entire year already taken. And the person has to take care of that kid for, like, I mean, the whole town probably chips in to take care of kids and stuff like that, because that's just how it works. But I mean, they have to have the baby, and then the baby needs to, and I mean, the girl isn't gonna have a baby like the next day after, right? It takes a bit before they can have more. So usually you only have about 2 kids before you have to leave. And not only that, but the fact that the mother will have to leave with a kid, being left behind and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of issues could be built up like this, So Little Lamplight makes a little bit no sense, in the sense that, like, at best, for every 2 adults that leave, 2 kids are being left behind. At worst, 2 kids are leaving and no kids are being left behind. And eventually the population just drops, right? Because there's nobody going to have more than 2 kids unless they get really lucky, right? And that's without counting the fact that that's thinking that every single time the mother has a kid, right? Like, we know that doesn't always happen. So it's a very, 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 it's a society just built on breaking down, right? And I feel like they should have increased the age gap to like 21 or something like that, or 21, 22, something like that, and at least then you'd have time to have more kids. Then at least the population could keep flowing if it needs to. The other problem is that it's an enclosed society, so it'd be like the vault all over again. Will inbreeding ever become a problem? But I don't know. I like to make a deal.
Yeah, I'll bet you've heard all about the fungus in my cavern. But yeah, the cave's fungus, sure. It's good for food and medicine, and it's the main fucking reason we've stayed alive down here. So, you want a slice of that gray-green gold, huh? I think maybe we could come to an arrangement. What are you offering?
Bring in needed supplies, and I get some of the fungus in return. Give me the fungus, or I'll seal this place underground and you with it. Oh boy, no, I don't want to be that mean. He's only been, like, he hasn't been mean to me. He's been protective over his town, but he hasn't actively been, like, he was willing to work things out after I was able to talk to him, So, I bring supplies you need and some of the fungus in return.
Well, it'd lighten the load for our scab team a lot. Since you're pretty much one of us, here's the deal. For every piece of strange meat or buff out you bring in, you'll be repaid with 1 cube of fungus. You couldn't ask for a better deal. Talk with Eclair for the strange meat, or to Lucy about the buff out. They've got uses for them.
You're bad guys? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, I had to go eat some food. God, I had to eat some food. So who are you?
I'm McCready. I run Little Lamplight because they made the mayor, and I don't like strangers or mungos.
Okay. Can you give me directions?
What do I look like, your tour guide?
Hey, I'll be going now. Knock knock.
New in town, huh? Well, if McCready let you in, that's a good sign. I'm Knock Knock, and I take care of keeping the peace down here. Or at least the morale. So who are you? You going to cause any trouble?
Let me in, I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Always good to hear, but not even any fun trouble? Even a little? See, I collect a lot of stories, and sometimes trade them to keep the others amused. A bit of fun trouble is always good for morale. Morale's better than less al, see?
Social morale, what does that
Well,
mean?
technically, I'm patrolling and keeping the peace. Mostly, that involves making sure people are happy and not getting into trouble. You can't very well keep the peace if you've already lost it, see? So, bam! Jokes. Want to hear one?
Now let's hear it. Sure.
Prepare to be amused.
Oh boy.
Knock knock.
That's what she's called, knock knock.
Noah.
No place where you can get some better jokes? Oh god. No who?
Know a place where I can get some food? Gee, thanks. I have to admit most of them aren't really funny. At least not ha-ha funny. They're
Maybe,
more
that's for
like
you.
a tradition. Most of them were passed down from this book we found down back, called Vault Boy's Big Book of Laughs for Kids. They're not really funny, but something about hearing them is a little comforting, you know?
Why don't you come up with new jokes?
Oh, we've got lots of funny incidents. Like when Sammy shot the raider who thought he was a girl. That sort of stuff.
Sister?
But we don't really get a lot of news stories from outside. The scav teams spend all their time hidden, so they don't get much news, see? I'd sure like to hear more tales from the great big outdoors myself. Actually, if you hear any, feel free to tell me.
That's all I could tell you. This is the accurate one, but I feel like, you know. Not long ago my father left, so I went
So
searching
you're
for
like
him.
a three-legged dog then? Looking for your lost paw? Anyway, what happened next?
Oh, I get it. Oh, it took me a second to catch on to that one. That was really clever. Amusement. I finally found my dad, but then Dad texted me and his wife's work.
That's some crazy bad timing. I mean, that is to say, I'm really sorry to hear about your loss. So, what happens next?
I'm still working on how it ends.
That makes sense, I suppose. A good story can take a while to put together, you know.
I'm gonna have to come back and see you later. Please remind me to come see Knock Knock before I finish this series. Why are you called Knock Knock?
Well, when people started calling Nicky by his new name, I needed one too, see? If you're twins, it just doesn't cut it to be called Knick Knack and Sue.
Knick Knack and Knock Knock? Give me
To where,
directions. Need training. I can get some food. I'm looking for all these things. Can you help
You
me
can only
find it?
get there through Murder Pass, and we keep guards there to keep the little kids out. But if you want to have a look, it's north of the souvenir shop.
Where's the souvenir shop?
There's a souvenir shop just north of the entrance. That's where Knick Knack sells whatever else we can't use. Check there.
Alright. Cool. Alright, well, I'll have to go.
See ya about.
I like Knock Knock. Knock Knock's a nice kid. So that's the Great Chamber. I'm assuming that's where Murder Pass will be. So there's two ways to get into Vault 87. Lucy, right?
Watch it.
Oh, you're a little lamplighter. You just look like Lucy. Alright, so the Great Chamber, if I'm correct, leads to Murder Pass or a second path that you can take. So I will be showing off both passages. So first things first, though, however, it's getting the door to one of the places open. So let's see here. Find a specific kid. So the dogs will protect the kids if you attack them. So be ready for that. But they're not exactly tough. You random or you one of the kids? Zip.
Wow, you're big. I mean, bigger than most people down here. I mean, bigger than most people down here that we don't shoot for being down here. So how'd you get down here without getting shot? Am I supposed to shoot you? Because you know, I'd rather not. But if I'm supposed to, then okay.
You know, you don't need to shoot me. Just think about me as a big kid.
That's good. They don't like me having my gun in town, so I gotta turn it in first. So if I had to shoot you, you'd have to wait a bit. My name's Zip. I don't think that's short for anything. Because I don't know what it'd be short for. Zippy, Zipperick, Ziptholomoo. So yeah, it's good to meet you, big kid. Maybe you've got big stuff on top of you. Do you have any Nuka-Cola, maybe? Yes? Please?
I don't have a bottle of Nuka-Cola.
Yeah, I got lots to trade. But you got no Nuka? You're not getting nothing. No way.
Why are you called
Why
Zip?
Zip? Or why do I have a nickname at all? I mean, why don't people just call me Ricky, or Yancey, or Eustace P. Vanderbacker III? I mean, they say it's because I'm so fast. but that doesn't make sense because I don't think I'm all that fast. It's just that they're all slow. I guess it's just one of those mysteries that'll never really get answered. Sort of like how people made bubbles in Nuka-Cola. Say, got any cola?
You have an addiction to cola?
Okay. See you next time, miss.
Ooh, poor kid. He has an addiction to Nuka-Cola.
Hey!
Oh, there you are,
Well,
Joseph.
Here's something I don't see every day. A new face and little lamplight. A bit big for one of our kids, but you seem alright. What's your story down here?
Maybe okay, let me in. I don't want to cause any problems. See, that
I'm
one didn't
Joseph,
say child out of
around
heart.
here, I might as well be the old wise man. Try not to interrupt my classes, and I think we'll get along just fine. As the oldest kid in town, I spent most of my time teaching, but I do what I can to keep the kids clean and fresh-faced. If you're looking for a haircut, feel free to ask. I'll do what I can.
What sort of education do kids get in
Well,
here?
back at the start, all the children had were the notes from the grown-ups that hadn't left yet, and a few books on caves from the store. But after finding the vault, a few scavengers brought back holotapes for basic schooling, reading, basic math, encyclopedias, that sort of thing. We don't get many books anymore from the scav team, but I make sure to keep my own notes on the computer for whoever takes over after I leave.
What do you teach the kids?
Mostly whatever they want to learn. We don't have strict classes or anything down here, but it does mean they're interested in what I'm teaching. But everyone learns the basics of fighting and shooting and survival. We've all got obvious reasons to be interested in that.
How thorough are your teaching materials?
We entered all of the books and holotapes into the computer, but frankly, there are a lot of important subjects the Vault's material didn't cover. I could wish for more, but we're probably still the best school in the Wasteland. Maybe the only school in the Wasteland, really.
Public of Dave had one, if I'm correct, as well. That's all I need to know. Can you give me directions?
I should be able to do that.
I'm looking for Vault 87. Can you help me
You can
find it?
only get there through Murder Pass, and we keep guards there to keep the little kids out. But if you want to have a look, it's north of the souvenir shop.
Alright, I'm back. So, that's enough, I guess. Weird. I was pretty sure there's something else you can do here. I know there is, actually, so one moment. Oh yeah, irradiated water, right. Okay, so let me get to Murder Pass real quick, and then I think I can find my way from there. Unless this is where I need to go? It's possible. No, it's just a random little side path they kept open for some reason. Alright, so let's go back to the entrance real quick. Yeah, Little Lamplight's really interesting. I like Little Lamplight because as much as it doesn't make a little sense in some way of looking at it, because you know there's no way the society will be able to keep up forever. There's other reasons why it's like that too. Why I think it wouldn't work and why other people think it wouldn't work because of how long it's been here. We haven't seen how long it's been here yet. But there's little notes you can find later on that will tell you how long the kids have been here, and well, they've been here for a while. Let's just say it like that. Also, I want to get out of here and I want to, shut this music up. Bam. There you go.
Hey.
So yeah, that's the thing. Also, I want to see if what's his face is currently on the radio.
Hello, Capital Wasteland. This is Three Dog. Ow! Coming to you loud and proud from Galaxy News Radio. Ah, yes, time for the news. And lo, the girl did step forth from her shadowy hole and proclaim herself Scourge of Humanity. If they rewrite the Bible, they really need to add that part. Why? Because that kid from Vault 101 is the worst thing to happen to our neighborhood since radiation sickness. Here's the latest news on Vault 101's evil progeny. Children, I'm afraid I've got some terrible, terrible news. GNR sources have confirmed that the mushroom cloud seen in the vicinity of Megaton was in fact Megaton. It's been no secret that the pre-war nuke in the center of town had a live atomic core, and under the wrong conditions, could still go kaboom. Well, go kaboom it has. But it was all just a tragic accident, right? Don't you believe that for a second, folks. Word is that twisted old land grabber Alistair Tenpenny, founder of the posh Tenpenny Tower, has been looking to secure that spot for years. I suspect foul play, folks. But just who did the dirty deed? Ask yourself this. Why has the kid from Vault 101 been sighted hanging around Tenpenny Tower? Why, indeed. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Up next, we've got a public service announcement. Listen up, children. This stuff's important. Don't feed the Yaogwai. That is all. Now, some music.
Hey, Cliff.
It's the First Lady of Song herself, Miss Ella Fitzgerald, telling us that into each life some rain must fall. Ain't that the truth, sister? Because one dog ain't enough, and two is too low, it's me, Three Dog. How you kids handling post-apocalyptia today? Ah, yes, time for the news.
What do you call a mushroom?
Hey,
that knows how to party?
remember those down-on-their-luck ghouls who wanted to share the luxury accommodations at the fancy-smancy Tenpenny Tower?
Yeah, I still regret
Looks
this.
like that dream has died on the vine. You see, those hapless, homeless, irradiated rejects have all been brutally slaughtered in their temporary digs in the tunnels of Warrington Station. The butcher at large? Yep, you guessed it. None other than the kid from Vault 101. Nice going, scumbag. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. And now a super important public service announcement. Just a friendly reminder to all you would-be bigots out there, ghouls are people too. You see, children, ghouls are simply humans who've been exposed to an ungodly amount of radiation and haven't had the good fortune to die. Sure, they may look like hideous zombies from an old monster flick, but their hearts, their souls, their tears are all very much human. So please, if you meet one of the Capital Wasteland's mini ghouls, leave your prejudice at the door and your pistol in its holster. Ah yes, one important caveat, kiddies. Those feral ghouls that prefer the dark, dank underground, they are basically mindless zombies, so kill as many as you damn well please. And now, some music.
Alright. I think I can't. So that was really interesting how they made two different little announcements right there. So yeah, the announcements that Three Dogs do are dependent on your karma and the things that you've done. So yeah. I wonder what would happen if I ended up becoming good all of a sudden. I don't see that happening anytime soon, considering that I'm still the scourge of humanity, which I think is like maximum evil. So yeah, I have a long way to go. I could go donate to church. I think it's every like 100 caps or something like that is like 10 points, something like that. So I would have to spend a lot of money. But you know, I could eventually do it. But for now, let's go ahead and make some progress. We'll listen to the radio later. Murder Pass. There you go. Yeah, it's up ahead. Oh, it might be this way. Oh, wait. First of all. It's Zip. I don't know how you got here all of a sudden, but, you know. And then there's this here, I think. No, that's to the Great Chamber. Let's go to the Murder Pass and see.